spirituality and environment. I love this category. My name is Mierva Inkeri, and I'm so delighted to be part of this online Third World Parliament on Spirituality. So I welcome each of you from my heart and soul. Spirituality and environment became very close to my heart in less than a year ago when Australia was going through the intense horror, shock of the bushfires. The whole world knew about the Australian bushfires, of course, because it was so utterly devastating. The number of animals alone that died, got injured, got rescued, did not get rescued, was through the roof. And now, of course, the bushfires in North America is getting our attention. You know, I have a big backyard. Every morning, I walk on that backyard with my cup of tea. This is my sacred time with my cup of tea. I pay attention to every single step I take on the ground, on that land. I connect with the soul and spirit of the land I'm standing on. I connect with the indigenous traditional custodians of the land. I walk to the end of the backyard and I look at the bush, I look at the trees. I connect with the birds, all of the animals that live in the bush. I connect with all life that I can see and the ones that I cannot see within the soil of the land, for example. But I connect from my heart and soul and I speak to them. I ask for their forgiveness. And I speak on behalf of my entire ancestral lineage and history. Because I am accountable. I am here now. I am the one with the awareness of consequences, impact, accountability, and how to make a difference. Therefore, I speak on all of their behalf. I give love to melt the suffering that has been created by neglect, selfishness, greed, abuse, taking Mother Nature for granted. Animals, same thing. How much animals have suffered? How much Mother Nature has suffered? So this is what I ask forgiveness for. This is why I give love and I connect with these souls. When the bushfires were happening so intensely, this is what I did at home. You know, I worked from home and work from home now as well. But there were days when the smoke was so intense. One time I finished a meeting and I look outside my window and I cannot see a meter from the smoke. I was due to do something else, for work right after that meeting, but I couldn't because of what I saw. So I turned my laptop off, pushed it away, and I went to do a spiritual practice. And that is to give the message of love, the message of peace, the message of harmony to everyone and everything, equally and unconditionally. This is a key concept, equally and unconditionally. I could talk about that alone for quite some time. It is so important that we transform all kinds of negativity and barriers to do with respect and harmony, despite whatever the differences in values are, belief systems, and more. It is to see the gift of every culture, tradition, religion, language, gender, race, sexual preference, whatever it is, between animals and humans, between the nature souls, the trees, and animals and humans. As part of Love, Peace, Harmony Movement Australia, we recently organized a local project here on the Sapphire Coast in the bushfire affected area with a landowner who lost absolutely everything. He had built his own house and everything that was on his property, and he lost everything. So we planted approximately 200 plants on his property. And we planted these plants, trees, shrubs, big and small, with the message of love, peace, and harmony into the soil, into the land, but with and for the plants. So that there can be greater balance and harmony on Mother Earth. These are big concepts I'm sharing. You can really tune into some of these messages on a deeper level. But if every plant has love, peace, and harmony within it, it's going to flourish, become strong. If there's disharmony in a plant, it won't grow. It will die eventually. Same applies to the land. Same applies to human beings. If there's disharmony within my soul, heart, mind, and body, I get aches, pains, discomfort, and more. So the frequency that I vibrate at affects the frequency of everyone around me. We all know this. We know this from quantum physics. We know there are so many science articles that now show evidence and proof of all of this. So really, the point is for each of us to find that balance, that peace, that harmony within ourselves, and for the love of ourselves, obviously, yes, but everyone. And it is for us to transform the mindsets and beliefs. I don't like this because of X, Y, Z. That's a big concept. But if I have love, peace, and harmony within myself, then that's what I bring into my interactions, into my relationships with animals, with nature. I respect nature naturally, organically. It doesn't have to be a point of education, a point of notice. Does that make sense? So Plant a Million is an initiative to plant 1,000,000 trees and plants, to plant the message of love, peace, and harmony into the land, into the soil, or even your indoor plants. Why not? They're plants just the same as the plants outdoors. So we can this way create a field that is positive, generous, loving, kind, forgiving for all life forms, within all life forms, and around all life forms. This concept is very near and dear to my heart. It moves me very, very deeply. And the bushfires really highlighted how we have a lack of this. That is stating the obvious, and obviously it's a long-term issue. The solution is very simple. Going back to the frequency and vibration. The cell is the smallest functioning unit in a human body. If we can get multiple cells vibrate the message of love and peace and harmony in a human body, then multiple human beings, then create that message, give that message to animals, to Mother Nature, we can start to shift all life very, very rapidly, very, very powerfully. And that's the message that I wanted to share from my heart to yours, and how to do that. So I'd like to sing this Love, Peace, and Harmony song that you can play 24/7 in your home, in your office, in your car, wherever you are. I play this in my house in one room all of the time. And as I take my morning walk, as I connect with the bush, with the animals, with the land, this is the message I sing to them from my heart. And it's very, very beautiful. So I'd like to sing that for you right now. I'd like to invite you to receive it in your heart and feel it in your heart. If you like, place your hand on your heart. Take a deep breath. Close your eyes if you're comfortable. And receive this in your heart. I love my heart and soul. I love all humanity. Join hearts and souls together. Love, peace, and harmony. Love, peace, and harmony. Thank you, thank you, thank you for this opportunity to share from my heart and soul.